Akademiks can't ride no wave.
She's page. All right, Wack is calling. Wack, we needed the exposures here to really break this down.
Hey, check this out, bro.
What up?
We already got the documents. We know it's you.
Oh, no, shit. Definitely.
You are the reason why all this shit is fucking going on. You, bro. You fucking influenced Pooh Shiesty and his dumbass daddy to do this fucking play.
Nah, no, Wack. I'm blaming you. You know I'm blaming you? You know I'm blaming you?
Fuck that.
Wack.
You a plant, act.
No, Wack. Ever since you doubted his street cred, Shiesty had to one-up the score.
Listen, I'm going to give you an exclusive. Because I know you probably lied. The 100 side told me you was live. They said, Wack, Ack is live.
Yeah.
My man CL said,
yeah,
go in and troll that nigga, Wack. But I ain't going to troll you, Ack. I'm going to give you an exclusive. Do you know the one thing outside of their names that Pooh Shiesty and his father has in common?
They fuck mad bitches.
I'm going to give you one more shot.
They both like a Draco.
They are both rats.
Stop it, Wack. Cut it out, Wack. Cut it out. Not again. Stop it. No. Stop it, Wack. Stop it. Stop it. Wack. I don't like when you do this. I'm going to tell you why. Because now that you know he locked up, you called him a rat. Yo, you know how Shiesty in that move.
You know what our agreement was, Ack?
What?
If you tell me I'm lying to you, which you have the right to as my brother.
You don't got no paperwork, Wack. Stop it.
That's what you think, Ack?
Wack.
Okay, you know what you got to do when I send it to you, right? Here it comes. His daddy been a rat since 2009.
Stop it, Wack. Stop it, Wack. Yo,
okay. Hear what I just sent you.
Yo, where does Wack go?
Listen,
this nigga said
that's
daddy
the
been a
full
rat.
file. I'm going to send you.
Yo, Wack, stop it, bro.
I'm about to send you where he ratted. Listen, the nigga been a rat since 09. I'm sending you all the work. Pooh Shiesty was 8 or 9 years old, so this is his pop, live and direct. Now, listen, you know the exposures. We sit back because I'm a strong representation when it come to Gucci. That's bro. So I'm gearing up for when these niggas want to start playing. We gonna play back hard. Now I'm sending you right now, as you see, the direct pages of the 5K1 stipulation. This nigga's a motherfucking rat. So now, since you want to tell me I'm lying, go ahead, Ack.
Wait, what?
You no, don't go to study now. You got the full document, and I sent you the 3 pages where the nigga's a rat.
Hey, did you hear that they took off Gucci Mane's wedding band? I thought
Fuck all that. Shout out to Gucci Team Gucci. Shout out Keisha K.O. for keeping Gucci level-headed. Listen, Ack, if you go rob a nigga that got off-duty police as his security and civilians with him, that's on your dumb, stupid ass. Stupid. Dummy. And then what they did is they made a video and said, yeah, if you say something, we're going to release the video. He ain't got to say nothing. An off-duty cop obligation.
Wack, what is this? All right, I got it up on the screen. Memorandum of plea agreement. This is from April 15, 2009. This is the father, Lontrell Williams. He's a defendant. So the defendant, Lontrell Williams, through his attorney, knowingly and voluntarily agrees with the United States through the undersigned attorney to plead guilty to 1 count of the numbered indictment, charging him with violating ooh, a lot of charges. Pursuant to this and third, he will join the government and the defendant will jointly recommend the defendant receive a 3-level reduction. Oh wow, a 3-level reduction for acceptance of responsibility under the United Sentencing Guidelines. The defendant understands that if the court does not accept these recommendations, the defendant nevertheless has no rights to withdraw the plea. Neither the government or no law enforcement agency, the defendant understands that the accurate sentencing guidelines must be taken into account before before the court is not bound to sentencing guideline and can impose any sentence in the statutory limits. based on the defendant's ongoing and anticipated future assistance to the government, it is contemplated that the government may recommend that the court do a departure in their sentencing pursuant to U.S. Sentencing Guideline 5K1.
Nigga, we are the motherfucking exposers, nigga. We sit on shit. Don't fuck with us, Team Gucci, nigga. Pooh Shiesty proper, cause he's a mice, cause he come from his daddy, that's a rat. Don't fuck with us, nigga. That's what it is. We ain't lost nothing. That nigga bit a motherfucking rat. And he made his son a mice. There you go.
Damn.
Now, don't never question me, I am a motherfucking exposer, my nigga. Don't fuck with us. Team Gucci round this bitch. Y'all go tend to what's on paperwork and stop making up assumptions about what they think a nigga did and talk about what a nigga really did. 100 side of clubhouse shit.
Substantial assistance is understood by both parties to require good faith during all phases of cooperation, including the defendant's provision of complete and truthful information which assists the investigation or prosecution of other individuals and complete truthful testimony as subsequent proceedings when needed. Now, Wack, I'll be honest with you. Out of any paperwork you've ever sent, this is the most black and white. This is clear. This is clear. The defendant acknowledges that the government, if this is real, it's clear. If it's real, and I'm gonna look it up on Pacer.
Nigga, I sent you the whole work.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up on Pacer. If it comes back on Pacer, yeah, this is, it's cooperation. The defendant acknowledges the government's determination of whether the defendant has cooperated fully and provided substantial assistance, and the government's assessment of the value, truthfulness, and completeness of the defendant's assistance is solely within the judgment and discretion of the government and shall be binding upon the defendant. If a motion for a downward departure as described in the preceding paragraph is filed and granted, his sentence is reduced. The defendant knowingly and intelligently and voluntarily waives any right to an appeal. After that, so should it be judged by the government that the defendant has committed or attempted to commit any additional crimes or has engaged in any conduct constituting obstructing or impeding justice within the means of the U.S. sentencing guidelines, or has failed to make any court appearances from the date they're signing this plea agreement to the date of the sentencing, or if the defendant...
I ain't never sent you none that wasn't complete and thorough.
Yeah,
you big wobblehead ass motherfucker.
No.
Big weeble wobblehead motherfucker.
No. Wack. Well, you gotta remember, in federal court...
when you talk to me,
Wack, in federal court...
when you talk to me.
In federal court, it's really easy to understand. Snitching is, you can't hide snitching. In state court, you can. Once you see 5K... Once you see 5K1 in federal court, you know what it is.
Listen, this is the problem. And Pooh Shiesty didn't know. See...
Wack, what Pooh Shiesty do to you, man?
Before you become... Don't listen, I'm Team Gucci. Shout out QCP. Shout out to Team...
Yeah, but Gucci wouldn't want you to do this. Gucci want to keep it in the streets.
I don't know what Gucci want. Nigga, I ain't talked to Gucci, but let me tell you what my niggas do. Let me ask you something, Mac. If a motherfucker get off on you, and I got some shit to fight back with, do you got to tell Wack to fight back for Act? What you know Wack gonna do? What people gonna call your phone and say? Wack tripping. He didn't took off on them niggas who said this shit about you. You know what Wack go. I'm a great friend. I'm an even worse enemy.
Wait, Wack. You know? When did you know about this shit right here?
That been in the dark files probably about 18 months.
What? Yo, Wack.
Yeah, you gotta know when to fire your... See, one thing about Donald Trump, he know when to fire his torpedoes.
Wack.
You see, the exposers work 24. My man Ghost, Lavish Prince, 600, Eddie Boy.
Wack, if you sat on this for 18 months, Wack, respectfully, you're a sick guy, bro.
I got some shit that'll rock the motherfucker. Listen, Act.
Yo, Wack.
I got some shit that'll rock the industry on a bunch of niggas, but until they go fucking with my people, I don't say nothing. You go to fucking with me, one of mine, and you better know who my people are. So if you one of them dummies who want to say, damn, I'm finna go at Act. I'm finna go at these dudes and these dudes. If you got some skeletons, nigga, you better kick back, because what my team does, the minute me, us or my people is fucked with, they go immediately digging on those people. And they gather and they send it. And it goes through a filing process.
Yeah, chat. I gotta be honest with you, chat. This is textbook cooperation. You know, I don't have a horse in the race.
Niggas know. Keep Gucci name out your mouth. Y'all go ahead on and tend to the rat and the little mouse that y'all got over there in custody. All right?
Now that I see this, I'm wondering if maybe this is why Pooh Shiesty agreed with the fuck the streets thing at first. Because
nigga, listen,
I was saying he should stay far away from it because
telling the proper. Nigga, I gave you Pooh Shiesty's proper a long time ago.
No, that's true, but I think a lot of people weren't gonna switch up on him because of that.
They ain't gotta switch up on him, nigga. Listen, a rezat is a rezat, a measles is a measles, and like Go say, a long-tailed rat is just that. Sincerely, they exposers.
Do you think either of these guys gonna tell? I don't think so. I think
they already listen. The daddy ratted in 09. You looking at it, okay? The daddy 49. He looking at 25-30. Pooh Shiesty just got out for the same type case, my nigga. We seen what attorney say he ratted and told the niggas had the gun and got it down the phone. So now what you dealing with is this. Pooh Shiesty looking at 25-30, right? The other niggas, Pooh Shiesty can't pay their bills. It's 8 more niggas on the case. Somebody gonna rat. You got a police officer as an eyewitness that's a victim. Now, Gucci Mane
that's the worst part about it. That's the worst part.
Gucci Mane reached all the benefits act. You know why? Because the police officer gave a statement, and the other civilians in there that got choked out gave a statement. It shows that he signed that contract under duress. So all his shit comes back. Whatever they thought they was going to do,
yeah,
or women did, is now the boy is signed under duress. See, now we talking our talk, not the street nigga talk. So Gucci ain't got to say or do nothing.
I'm going to be honest with you. This must have been a spur of the moment thing. It's no way they thought this was going to work. Because there's something called you signed under duress. So it's like...
They thought that they had the video. Gucci, if you say something, we going to let the video go of what happened in this room. Gucci ain't said nothing. Shout out to Keisha Kior. She kept bro calm. She didn't tell him and gave him reasons how not to go out and massacre shit like we know he do. I know. I got an R&B in my life. I didn't flip out a time or two and she didn't kept me right. It's real shit.
The person on the screen right here is Pooh Shiesty's father. His name is Lontrell, and his street name is Mob Boss Williams Sr. So it's Lontrell Williams Sr. They call him Mob Boss. How ironic. Wack gave us some paperwork that showed that supposedly he cooperated back in.
Wait, no. Fuck you, Wack. You said Wack, those charges. Supposedly, or do you got to work?
Okay, I pulled it up. All right, yeah. Okay. All right. Oh man.
Shout out to you, Act. Shout out to you. Since we've been on the phone, I got a text from my legal. Looks like me and Aiden agreed to. Mm-hmm. It looked like his legal has sent confirmation. So I gotta salute you, brother, for helping with that.
Okay,
you
good.
did what a brother was supposed to do on both sides of it, bro. So I appreciate you.
No, of course. I like all the people I'm friends with to stay friends and money to flow between all of us with good times. So I'm glad it's getting resolved. Holy shit, this is crazy.
So listen, I pulled up as I always will. Hunter side is watching you. They say he lied. Let me go give my brother an exclusive. Let's keep the strength where it's supposed to be. Poetic Flacco is dropping his clip today, exposing what he know and how he know it. So listen, we're going to keep these airways blazing. May 2nd, we got the Gamboa fight going down there at the James Earl Knight Center in Miami. April 20th, we launching Nothing But Content. We launching it. So I'm going to come fly to see you. I need to sit down with you because I need your help and your direction on a few of these things. I'm a student with some of this shit to you, so I'm coming to you as a brother for some help. I'm going to let you keep rocking Today we got the Adam and Wack show. We going up. Few more rats we got exposed. T-Rail, I hate to say it, he doing some rat.
What? Yo, stop, Wack, stop it.
T-Rail doing some telling. You want me to? I send you the content. That's my bro, but the nigga did some telling. I don't know why he did it. I don't know what the fuck going on. I'll give it to you.
Oh, by the way, Wack, because I'm fair and I'm gonna tell you now. I was connected to what's his name, Munchie B, and he says, "Listen, you guys talked about me. Could I come on and say my side?" I told him he could come on and say his side. He says he has a.
He clout chasing. Let him come on. All he gonna do is scream B team and all this shit. The bottom line is that's your voice. That's your voice. I just played your voice.
Yo, Wack. Yo, let me tell you this, man. There's two people. I'm gonna just say two. I'm gonna keep myself out of it. There's two people in this motherfucking game you don't want to get into it with. One's Wack100. He gonna find some way to completely obliterate your reputation, the facade you've been putting on. He's gonna expose you. And then the other one is Charleston White. What he's running a campaign right now, I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy. But yeah, Wack.
Hey yo, that nigga Charleston White called me and that nigga said, Wack, they scared me and they can't unscare me. So I get a thing and I see Ed Hathaway says, yo, Thug's supposed to be a blood. How Charleston White calling Wack? Why Wack ain't defending Thug? Thug is a rat.
Oh,
we saw him in the interrogation tape. He's a Weezak. We all heard him. We don't see him that way.
Hold on. But Wack. Like these days, Wack, you should be able to like cooperate a rat and still be a gang. It's like everybody's telling. It's everybody's telling. Right?
Listen. We need more commercials of the streets being cleansed because the fake street niggas is cleansing the streets. Ain't none of that shit no more. Nigga, ain't none of that no more. Ain't none of that going on. A nigga still hurt you, but at the end of the day, bro, the civilians is up. Flacco runs the streets. Flacco runs the streets, bro.
Yeah, I heard Flacco got him going crazy on the West Coast.
Flacco got niggas losing their mind. Watch when he dropped that shit today. And listen, you know what? Let me get Charleston White on Munchie B. Let me send Charleston this Munchie B content. Hey, I'll holler at you later, all right? We need you on the 100 side sometime next week. Let me know what day you want to pull up.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I owe you guys a visit anyway.
All right, love.
All right. Your Wack just came through and dropped a bunch of paperwork. So this is big. Well, they don't do it like that. You know, like in LA, it's like you have little this and then big this. Nah, this is just, his name is My Boss, but this is Lontrell Williams Sr. This is Pooh Shiesty's pops. Interesting, man. This is a crazy day, chat. This is a crazy day. So Wack sent in, and I'm going to verify it real quick. You know, I believe Wack and everything, but, you know, again, we have a huge audience watching right now. We have 33,000 people. Even that, though it wouldn't be my intention if I made a mistake. If I could check my mistakes in real time, I want to be able to check it. The case number is, okay. We found a case number. The case is real. The case is real. This would be document 82. I'll see if I can find document 82. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Yeah, document 82. Let me just make sure it's the same paperwork. I'm on the federal site on this computer. Okay. Let me check the signature page. Okay, listen. For this one particular instance, I could vouch for what Wack is saying and what this paperwork is. I could stamp it as real because I've pulled it up on the government website myself. So, you know, the father did cooperate, but in 2009. It's like statute of limitations of snitching, right? Or cooperating. Wait 15 years. Like, this has been like 15 years ago. He told 15 years ago. You're a new man after that, right? Anyway, holy shit. I'm still sitting here waiting for, and we are gonna, while we do this, we're probably gonna jump onto this Meek Mill topic slightly. Again, our lead story for the day is Pooh Shiesty taken into custody, even though he was already in custody, but he was on quote unquote home confinement slash halfway house type of stuff, and apparently he has been taken into custody to be arraigned for new charges, and these charges include kidnapping and conspiracy of kidnapping. We're waiting for the complaint to be put up here. It's been on seal. There's only one person that's not arrested at this point. We're finding out, we talked to Hernandez Govan, and we find out that there is a bodyguard that Gucci employed. And if you guys just came in here, I want to keep you updated with the story. Apparently on January 10th, Gucci goes from Atlanta to Dallas, where Pooh Shiesty's been held in a halfway house, but he could leave for some work-related stuff. He tells them, I'm leaving to go to the studio. He goes to the studio. Gucci meets him at the studio. This was a pre-planned meet. The plan was to talk about contracts, to probably listen to music. This was like almost like touching back base again for these guys ever since he's got out. Once he gets there, I don't know how the conversation starts, how it goes left, or if it goes left initially, but basically, Lontrell Williams, aka Pooh Shiesty, wants Gucci to sign paperwork to let him out the deal. It's not clear if Gucci was even given a chance to decline or not, but apparently situations did get so tense. Pooh Shiesty pulls out a Draco. Then other people brandish guns. Big 30, another rapper, he blocks the door, and it's unclear what the father is doing at the time. After that, there's a gun pointed towards Gucci's head. There is a part that we get from Hernandez Govan that said that someone was in the fetal position, or like an execution position, which we almost have to imagine on your knees, hands up, or something of the sort. And after he signs this paper, he supposedly is signing the release paper, and he says, yo, you know this ain't how it goes. They got to go through the lawyers. And reportedly, either Pooh Shiesty or someone there says to him, man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. We could have just shot your ass on GP or something of the sort, right? They then relinquish him of all his earthly possessions. They take off his wedding band. They unscrew his earring. They take his watch. There's other people with there's another guy who supposedly had like something, and they took stuff from him. So it was a undressing. It was a declothing, a derobing. It was a confiscation. It was basically like the repo man showed up, and they left with the document that was signed. Now, I want to tell you how it kind of works. Drafting up paperwork for a release out of a contract usually takes somebody who is in legal to kind of understand the contract. And it's not just, a one line like, hey, you're out of this contract. It kind of is, it's a squaring away of things, so to speak. So I have to imagine that before they got to this situation, there was ongoing conversation of Pooh Shiesty saying, yo, bro, y'all wasn't there for Big Scar. Y'all wasn't there for me. Yo, bro, I want to get up on out of the deal. And maybe Gucci was like, you know what? Maybe I could sweeten the deal for you to make you stay, because now you're popping again. And look like Pooh Shiesty's not going, or whatever Gucci says he's not with. And now he's going to bully his way out of it. Forces him to sign, takes off all his stuff, and they dip. Now, it's clear that they understood that. Not going to say they probably thought they fucked up, but they definitely were in the frame of mind to say, hey, if these guys call the cops, we're going to be in trouble, and this is going to be easily to fix. So the majority of people who went back to Memphis, Tennessee took Greyhounds. Okay, so they took Greyhound buses to try to disguise their travel. The police obviously was able to track it. They had cell phones on them, and there was a home confinement monitor, ankle monitor, that was on Lontrell Williams, which is Pooh Shiesty. So crazy story. This guy, of course, he goes to Instagram to show, the product of his robbing. Shows chains, he shows watches. Pretty fucking crazy, if you ask me. Pretty fucking crazy. All right, give me one more second. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else. Okay, we got that. Okay. All right. This is bad, people. This is bad. I'm tracking whenever, you know. Okay, we already put up that. I have one more thing to look up. And then we're going to hop into this Meat Mill kind of like debacle real quick. Actually, maybe we do that. So if you guys are here, I know we have about 35,000 people here. I appreciate you for being here. If it's your first time watching, please hit the subscribe button. We go live from time to time, usually about every other day. You guys could watch on Kick, Rumble, of course on YouTube, which the majority of you guys are now. And yes, you guys know what we do. This is what Akademiks does. I do news coverage, news breakdown, in-depth, detailed research stuff. That's what we kind of do. Right. So we're kind of tracking this for the rest of the stream, but I'll wait till I get some more new updates to kind of add to what's going on. We're waiting for the criminal complaint. Currently, we have the press release. We have a video from the U.S. attorney, and we have court appearances, or at least detention notices in Memphis for 7 people, including his father. He's already in Dallas. He's been taken from the halfway house. We don't know where he's at yet. Once he gets lodged into somewhere else, we'll be able to tell you. And then there's one guy on the run. The guy on the run, I believe, it might be Terrence Rogers. He's the